What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore, welcome to More Finance, and in this video I'm going to be doing Uber Eats for 12 hours straight, and we are accepting every single order. I mean, you guys saw the title, you knew what this was going to be about, and so the reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to compare it to the day that I dashed for 12 hours straight and accepted every order, and I wanted to see if Uber Eats was any better than DoorDash in giving you better orders the more you accept, and different stuff like that. So at the end of this video, after we're done with our whole shift, we're going to compare and contrast the two, the 12-hour shift I did with DoorDash where I accepted every order, and the 12-hour shift that I'm doing right now with Uber Eats where I'm accepting every single order. I'm a little bit more nervous with this challenge because I've seen some bad Uber Eats orders. I'm talking like $1.96 for like 5 miles or something like that. Like just bad orders. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Uber Eats gods are with me today and they give me some good orders, so let's get started. Well guys, after about 45 minutes of driving around aimlessly, I finally got an order for Subway, $4.45, 3.2 miles. Could definitely be a lot worse, so not too terrible. So I accepted that and we're about to pick it up. I'll check in with you guys in a couple hours. Hopefully things pick up, or this could be a really long day. Okay guys, so far we're doing okay. We're averaging about $15 an hour, not too bad for the morning shift. From about 9:45 to 12:45 is what we've done. And to close off the first fourth of our shift, I get this order for $4.55, 4.8 miles. Not an order I would like to take, but as you guys know, I'm accepting every order. This was probably the worst order I've gotten so far, so not too bad. The fact that this is my worst order, there could be a lot worse. So I take it, show up, and I've literally waited 20 minutes, and it's like one item. I literally just got it right here. It's just this one little item, and after 10 minutes of waiting in the drive-thru, they told me to pull around, and I'm pretty sure they forgot about me because I was waiting in this parking stall for 10 minutes. And so I called eventually and I was like, hey, I've been waiting on this order for so-and-so. Like, where is it? And she's like, hey, I'm coming out. And I'm like, whoa, okay. Obviously she like forgot about it or something and was annoyed that I called, but I'm like, come on. Jeez, this was just a terrible order. Only making $4.50, and it's probably going to be a half hour in total that this is going to take me. So that kind of sucks. But we're going to go drop it off, and hopefully things start looking up. They should, because we're going into the lunch rush, and the dinner rush should definitely help bring that hourly average up. But we'll see what happens. Well guys, so far, not so good. We've been at it for 6 hours now, and it made $75. We had about an hour where there was absolutely no orders, and then the last order I just took, which I'll throw up on the screen for you guys, was just absolutely awful. I believe, if I remember right, it was like $4.75 or something like that, and like 8-point-something miles. And I pick it up, go to drop it off, and the guy did not put an apartment number. I tried calling, I tried texting, I contact support, and pretty much it turned into a 15-minute ordeal of me waiting at his apartment for him to respond to me or support. And then finally, right as the clock was about to expire for me to just leave his order somewhere, he finally contacts me, and I just hate that. Like, customers, if there's anyone watching this and you're not like a delivery driver and you're just a customer, you're watching this video just because you're a customer, you wanted to see what this guy More Finance is doing, accepting every order for 12 hours. I'm talking to you here. Why would you not put an apartment number? Why? Just literally, why? I don't get when people like just put the street name and they don't put a freaking address too sometimes. And I'm like, I need the numbers on your house to figure out where to leave your order. Like, come on guys, let's use our brain to think. It's been a rough day. Definitely a rough day. That means like $12 an hour. And I know you guys, what you guys are going to say in the comments. Oh, this guy just loves to complain. Oh, you're making money. Blah. Okay, leave the comments. I don't really care. But yeah, I'm complaining because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. First of all, if you live like 8 miles away from a restaurant, why are you tipping $1? Second of all, why are you not putting an address or an apartment number or anything like that? Just makes absolutely no sense to me. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock now, so it's a little over halfway through. Hopefully this dinner shift makes up for a lot of that ground that we have just completely lost because of these garbage orders I've been getting. Like, come on, Uber Eats gods. Give us some $30 hours coming up for the dinner shift. Let's do it. Well guys, we are about 3/4 of the way through. We only got a couple more hours left, about 2.5 it looks like. We're only at about $131, so that sucks. We're averaging about $14.50 per hour, and I don't know what to say. This is just, it's been rough. That's like the basis of everything. I don't think we're gonna catch up to how much I made doing DoorDash. I don't think there's any possible way that I can get up to that. But at the end, I am still going to compare and contrast the two, let you guys know what I found out. So we're going to go hit these last 2.5 hours hard, and I'll catch up with you guys then. Well guys, as you saw, the end of the shift ended terribly, and we only got like 2 or 3 orders after I last checked in with you guys, and so that brought our total to only $145.18 after all the tips were factored in and everything. Obviously it's the next day and I had to wait till then so that all the tips could get factored in and whatnot. But we went for 12 hours, made $145.18, which means we only averaged $12.09 per hour, which is just straight up awful. And so before we get into the finances of everything and compare and contrast the 2 shifts between Uber Eats and DoorDash, I just wanted to go over some of the things that I noticed on my 12-hour Uber Eats day accepting every single order. What I noticed is that they just don't have the volume that DoorDash does. And I haven't even realized that until now because I just use it to multi-app, and so I'm constantly getting orders from DoorDash or Grubhub, and then Uber Eats will come in every once in a while, and I don't even notice that I barely get any orders. So it was just wild that I got 1 order the whole last hour and a half. It was just ridiculous, so slow. I mean, it was a Monday, but you'd still expect some orders to come in. I mean, I was parked. I wasn't going to drive around and waste more gas when I'm not getting any orders. So I don't know if me being parked made it so Uber Eats wasn't going to be sending me orders. I don't really know what happened, but that's just the biggest thing I noticed, is that they just do not have the volume that DoorDash does. So now we're going to compare and contrast these two. I'll throw both of them up on the screen. I'm not going to really go through the DoorDash one because you guys will be able to see it and compare it yourself. But I did make $220 in the 12 hours that I worked for DoorDash. So for this shift, as you guys know, I made $145 and worked 12 hours, averaged $12.09 per hour. I drove 166.1 miles, which was less than the DoorDash shift, but obviously I'm not going to be driving around as much if I'm not getting orders. And my dollar per mile ratio was 87 cents per mile. That's terrible. So that's really the only thing that matters when it comes to miles. As you guys can see, the DoorDash dollars per mile was better than this. So that's really all that matters. But because I drove 166.1 miles, I was able to get a $93.04 tax deduction, which is just 56 cents per mile I drove. And because of that, I only have to pay taxes on $52.14 of the $145 I made, which If I take 30% and save that away, that means I only owe $15.64 towards taxes. And so my total after I pay that is $129.54. And if you factor in the gas expense, I had to spend $21.45 on gas because I drove that 166 miles. And then I put away 5% for any car savings, car repairs, oil changes, anything that has to do with car maintenance or saving for a new car. 5% of my income after taxes, which is $6.48. And then my total after all those expenses and taxes is $101.61. That means we only made $8.46 profit per hour, which is just straight up awful. Like, that is just terrible. Also, if you guys are looking for a way to track your mileage like I did, I use the app GRIDWISE. You can use my link down below in the description if you want to get that app. It's a great app. But anyway, a lot of people ask me that, what app do I use? So I just thought I'd throw that in there. But $8.46 per hour profit is absolutely terrible. And so I didn't see any trends where, like, if, oh, I'm accepting more Uber Eats orders, I'm gonna get better orders as the day goes on. And that's kind of what I saw when I did the DoorDash challenge. But with Uber Eats, it wasn't there at all. And I think it's just because they literally have too many drivers compared to the amount of orders that they have. DoorDash, it's kind of the opposite. They have such a surplus of orders just going all the time that they might be able to send you better orders the more you're accepting. I don't know, that theory still hasn't been proven, but it is a theory that I have. But with Uber Eats, it's definitely not the same. They just don't have the order amount, and it is what it is. Pretty much a waste of a day in my opinion. Yeah, I made some money, but as you guys can see, $8.46, I could make almost double that starting out at McDonald's now, since they pay like $15 an hour now. So I don't know. But I mean, at least I got to test this out, see what happened. And as you guys can see, not worth it. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully it gave you some enjoyment. Hopefully it gave you some great information that you can use with you on your day-to-day delivery driving. And if you guys want to be a part of the giveaway that I'm doing for my subscribers for the month of July, make sure you subscribe. And also, if you want to help me donate that 10 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, you can go ahead and subscribe as well. But if you don't want to be a part of either one of those things and you don't like my content, then don't subscribe. It is what it is. But as you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.